an airbag phone case that promises to go off when it hits the ground, indestructible shoes that can step on nails, a robot that can balance anything, and even an automatic egg peeler. Do these products feel real to you, or are they just clickbait? Well, today we're gonna find out because I found some of the craziest products out there, and I'll be testing every single one of them to see if they actually live up to their claim. And trust me, there's some absolutely wild ones, so I'm excited to test these out. What do we have here? A balancing robot? We got balancing robots in 2026? So you could put something on it and it just balances? That's actually kind of cool. So it's balancing a ping pong ball, but it looks like it could probably balance a lot of different things. So let's go ahead and stress test this. I'm gonna buy it, and hopefully this balancing robot can balance a bunch of different things. This should be fun. I hope it's not clickbait. I hope it's not just like pre-programmed or something. I hope it can really just balance anything. Okay guys, well I got my hands on it. This is the balancing robot that apparently can balance anything that you put on it, and it comes with a ping pong ball, so we're gonna test this right now. Let's see if this can actually balance anything. So starting off level 1, ping pong ball. Okay, here we go. Oh, not bad. Look at that. Not bad. What if I give it a little shake? A little earthquake. I'm even blowing. Oh. Okay, all right, hey. I did not expect that. I'm even giving it some external force and it's still working. Wait, I wanna see at what point though it wouldn't work. Okay, can I drop it? Oh, look at that, like a glove. It just caught it, hold on. That is actually impressive. But a ping pong ball, anybody can do. What about an egg? Because an egg is not an easy shape to deal with. I mean, this thing is oblong. Oh my gosh. Oh, my like motherly instincts are kicking in. No, don't drop her. No, oh no. Please say she's not cracked. Please say she's not cracked. Paper towels. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. And then they dropped. Cracked egg. Okay, okay. Target ball. Ah! Ah! Stiffest jeans. For a second, it did balance the stiffest jeans in the world. Here's another oblong shaped thing, the football. The football. The football. Okay, let's try a soccer ball. I feel like it has to balance this. Is it just too much weight or something? Oh. So it could clearly only deal with the ping pong ball and it can't take on any oblong shape or anything too heavy. So I wanna try a mug to see if it could hold like water or liquid and just act as a platter. Okay, looks like it could. Wait, what? Is it just me or is this thing tilting? What is it doing? All it has to do is nothing. Is it gonna blow this as well? No, don't drop my mug. I have valuable liquid gold in there. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's finally stopped. All you have to do, one job, just don't spill the flat mug. Balance it, come on, lock in, lock in. This thing is garbage. What is this even good for? So it can't balance a mug, which is just flat. The table does it perfectly. It can't do the egg. It can't do the football. It can't do the soccer ball. I guess it could do the ping pong ball, such a limited use case. So I'm gonna say this thing is clickbait, but I do have one more thing I wanna try. The tungsten cube. So let's see if this could handle it. Oh, it's shaking. Oh no. Oh yeah, wait, this would definitely break it. I'm starting to feel bad for the robot. All right, so this thing is absolute clickbait. Do not buy this thing, complete waste of money. It has literally no utility outside of being a cool party trick with a ping pong ball. Do not recommend. Airbag phone case. No joke, in 2026, there's apparently an airbag phone case. Would you buy it? Let's see. That is sick. That is actually sick. Drop it out, bam. It looks really sleek. I like that orange on it and stuff. Hey, if this works, this is the sickest thing ever. And this would not be the first time I purchased an airbag product. Let's roll the clip on the human airbag that I tried last year. Let me read the instructions. So I'm obviously skeptical. I don't think this thing actually exists, but let's see what this airbag phone case looks like and if it could survive a couple drop tests. Okay, I actually got the airbag phone case that was advertised in that video. Now, I don't know if it's gonna have like that mechanism in which it comes out like an airbag and saves the phone. It doesn't look like it will have that, but it does say Air Protect. Pretty good pun right there. And all sides of this do seem like they're gonna keep the phone safe. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if an airbag is going to deploy, but I am going to drop it about 45 feet off this parking garage and we'll see if the phone breaks or not. And just to compare it, I also have a normal phone here that is not broken, and I'm gonna see with or without the case if there's any significant difference. Okay guys, before I drop the one with the airbag, I wanna just do the normal phone and we're gonna see if it cracks or not. 3, 2, 1. Oh! I can't check.
Oh, you shattered the camera lenses. Look at
the lens.
Yeah. The camera lens is like completely shattered.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was gonna use that phone.
Screen is also a little cracked, but actually, yeah, you messed up the camera lens is pretty good.
So as you can see, we are not messing around 45 feet up here, but now I have this airbag case on it. One, I wanna see if it deploys, but even if it doesn't, I wanna see if it protects the phone from this distance, because that short claims it will. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, I don't know, let me come down, we'll check it out. Let's see. Ooh. Did the airbag phone case protect the phone? Oh, it looks good on this side. The corners are obviously protected, and then the camera is completely intact. I can't believe it. This airbag phone case actually worked. Try it once more. Still nothing, and we're on gravel. Wow, I have to give it up for this. This thing is an absolute beast. Not clickbait, but hold on, one more throw. Yeah, completely good. So this one obviously broke with just a single fall, whereas this one had 3 or 4 different ones and nothing happened to it. So safe to say it definitely works as a phone case. The airbag didn't deploy, so slightly clickbait, but I'm definitely happy with this result. One more for good measure. Oh yeah, this thing's done. Okay, I'm gonna put him out of his misery now. Pretty cool. Here we have the automatic egg peeler, which I'm very excited about transparently, because every time I make hard-boiled eggs, I do not look forward to peeling them. Chinese video, you know it's about to be a banger. Yep, so that guy is me, struggling. And then what do we have here? So you just put the egg in. Cap, absolute cap, there's no way that works. What? I saw a little cut. Wait a second. You saw that cut in the video. Play it back. Little bit of a cut right there, so I don't think this automatic egg peeler is going to actually work. If it does, I'll be surprised. I saw the cut in the video. I am not stupid. Or maybe I am. Maybe it does work and I'm just being a hater, but let's go ahead and try. All right, well, here we have it, the egg extractor itself that we just watched in that video, and we're gonna see if it's able to peel this hard-boiled egg 10 times faster as it claims. So a little bit of the science of how this supposedly works. All the tip of every egg, there is a small chamber of air called the air cell. Inside the egg extractor, pressure forces air from the air cell and causes the shell to separate from the egg, and the egg pops out perfectly deshelled. I don't know about that, but let's go ahead and try it. So I'm gonna take my first egg right here, then I'm going to pierce the bottom of it right here. All right, and now that we've penetrated the bottom, let's go ahead and push. Honestly, that worked way better than expected. I mean, it took out a little chunk of it, but look at that. Wait, that actually peeled the egg. I'm so surprised. My mind is blown. The egg extractor actually worked. This thing came out completely peeled. Here's the remnants of the egg. I have to say, I'm a believer. That egg came out perfectly. Beginner's luck there, so let me try again. Okay, here we go. All right, and once again, it did leave a little bit on the bottom, but assuming you're okay with just kind of taking that off yourself, you are left with a perfectly peeled egg. I mean, I am just in disbelief. That was somehow not a clickbait short. That thing actually 100% works. All right, good job there. Here we have storm-proof matches. Not sure what that entails, but I guess we'll find out.
And I'll show you why. These are storm-proof matches, like regular matches, but on
right, and then it'll be extinguished, right?
Very difficult to extinguish.
No, come on now. Hey, I know fire, and one thing about fire is that water will take it out. That's the one thing I know about fire. The only thing I know. I can't start a fire, I don't cook with fire, I don't endorse fire, but one thing I do know about fire is that water extinguishes it. Unless it's like an electrical fire, then I think there's like some other things that happen, but nonetheless, I do not believe that this thing exists. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay guys, I went ahead and purchased the waterproof matches, so they just arrived, and this is what the container looks like. Now these are storm-proof according to this thing, and they're usually used in survival situations, so if you need to make sure your match keeps going, these are the matches apparently for you. But that short was pretty crazy because they just like put that thing directly in water and nothing seemed to happen. So we're gonna light this up because it does have a really cool strip right here. And we're gonna see if this water will extinguish it. They never claim to be indestructible. There we go. So as you can see, I can't blow it out, but what about down here? Oh, that is powering through. Let's see. Oh, it's still burning. Wait, what? This thing's actually working? Okay, so that little red part that you could see is actually its own oxygen source. which means that it'll continue to burn until it reaches the bottom of the strip. So that thing absolutely does work. That's actually kind of crazy. So there's nothing that could stop that outside of, I guess, just breaking it in half. I mean, you saw it. It is definitely not indestructible, but it certainly is waterproof. Cool product. So now we have an indestructible phone charger, which I'm actually really excited about. Sometimes your charger will be in your bag or something and it'll break, or just a little bit of pressure can start to like mess things up. So let's see what we have here.
You sell yours for 30 quid.
Yep, all those are garbage.
Oh my God. For 20.
All right, no way it can actually survive that. I think that's actually pushing the limits of it. Not that I think it needs to withstand that sort of pressure, like why would you ever have it in that situation? But that seems a little bit too good to be true. I think there's material obviously that can survive that, but a charger? Because you have a wire underneath it, so how's that possible? I guess we'll find out. I went ahead and purchased the indestructible phone charger. It apparently can't break. It's about 6 feet long, and this is what it looks like up close. So this is the material that claims to not be broken, but it is wiring all the way through. So will this steel outer layer basically protect it from anything? I'm going to start by trying my full body weight dangling on it, which should break it. Okay, here we go. Level 1, my full body weight. Well, that didn't last long. This charger broke under the weight of 110 pounds. Can you believe it? Marketed as an indestructible, unbreakable cord, breaks instantly. I didn't even put that much weight on it. You'd think that it'd be able to withstand that, but it didn't. So I guess we know that this thing is in fact clickbait, and that wire is completely broken. All right, pretty cool. All right, what do we have here? Illuminated apparel. Okay, so it's like a glow-in-the-dark gloves, hat, shirt. Ooh, draw on your shirt? Oh, that is so sick. Please do not be clickbait. I want to be able to draw on my shirt. And what are you using? You're just using like glow-in-the-dark pen or a light? I've seen enough. I am purchasing this. I hope I can draw on my shirt just using light. How cool would that be? Hey guys, I purchased the glow-in-the-dark shirt, but unfortunately, I either got super big or I ordered the wrong size because I think I have like an XL and a kid size. Nonetheless, it is on, and apparently with this flashlight right here, I can draw on this area just using light when the lights are out. So it uses some glow-in-the-dark technology, and I'm gonna see if I could write something to you guys. So let me turn off all the lights and we're gonna try this right now. I don't know if it's working. Only you guys will be able to see. And if you do see it, then do what it says. And if you can't see it, this thing's a clickbait scam product. The world's brightest flashlight. I'm pretty sure I've purchased this before, but let's go ahead and see what the claim is. All right, let's see, what do we got? Let's try it. It has arrived, the world's brightest flashlight. This is 200,000 lumens. This thing is so incredibly bright that it actually can overheat and cause explosions, and it could cook eggs, and it could go through paper. Like, this thing is such a beast. You have to actually wear eyewear when you turn this on. This thing is $750 as well, so they are not playing around with this thing. Okay, here we go. Test number 1. I'm literally just gonna turn it on and flash it towards young he, and let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? Maybe it has different levels? This thing is not as Oh! Turn it off! Oh my gosh, that thing is so bright. Oh my gosh. Wait, this thing is the brightest thing I've ever seen. All right, let me do it towards the gorilla in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I have a scary story for you. Let's see if I can illuminate the entire igloo here for the Airbnb. Wow. That gets bright in here. This thing is so bright, it's crazy. I have the glow-in-the-dark shirt right here, so I'm literally going to put the flashlight on it, and I wanna see what happens. Oh my gosh, look how bright that is. Wait, that is so bright. Whoa, it literally created a sun on the shirt. That is so warm, give that a feel. Feel that, guys. Wow, well, the world's strongest flashlight against this t-shirt actually does provide some good instant warmth, but I do not recommend ever putting this light on you directly. With that said, I mean, you guys see it, this thing is super bright, look at that. So if you're ever lost or something, definitely recommend using this, but proceed with caution, it could definitely hurt you. So a signal booster,
I've seen these before. They just like improve weak mobile signal reception. I don't understand the appeal of these. Just literally use Mint Mobile. Their 5G covers 98% of Americans and their 4G LTE covers 99%. Because then there'd be no need to buy these products. I mean, Mint Mobile is a premium wireless carrier offering no contract plans on the nation's largest 5G network. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, what does Mint Mobile include? To that, I'd say unlimited text, talk, 5G data, free calling to Mexico, Canada, and the UK, and hotspot. Truly everything you need. And actually right now, for a limited time, Mint is doing their summer promo in which they offer 3, 6, or 12 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. And that's for any plan, even unlimited. Mint's secret is that you buy in bulk. So buy 3, 6, or 12 months up front, and the more months you buy, the more you save. Also, if you don't like it, you can get a full refund in 7 days and no questions asked. Now, a common question is how can I switch to Mint Mobile? And it's super easy. You can do it online in minutes with eSIM, making it super simple. Also, you don't need a new phone either, so you can just bring your unlocked phone and then keep your phone number. So stop overpaying for wireless just because that's how it's always been. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code right here to switch to Mint Mobile and get 3, 6, or 12 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. And that's for any plan, even unlimited. So thank you again to Mint Mobile for sponsoring this video. I don't even think we need to try this. Just go ahead and switch to Mint Mobile. Okay, here looks to be some indestructible shoes, which I'm always wary about because I do not want to do these tests in which I have to step on nails, but it looks like we're going to. Oh. How does the person have the confidence to trust the material like so? So he's literally stepping on beds of nails and he's not being penetrated. In fact, the nails are actually breaking. Okay, I'm not positive I want to step on nails right now, but nonetheless, I am going to purchase these shoes and we will try to drive some nails through them. I don't know if it's going to be on my foot, but nonetheless, let's see if these work.
Can these shoes actually survive getting punctured by a nail? So they do say they're puncture resistant, which means they are graded to be going on nails, but I'm going to test it right here. So I have 6 crazy sharp nails emerging from that wooden board, and I'm going to bang it as hard as I can on there and see if it actually works. Okay, here we go. Nothing. Wow, it even like moved the nails over. Let me try this again. Literally nothing. It's actually denting the nail. This thing's like a hammer. Jeez, look at that. Wow. I kind of want to try with another shoe. So I'm going to try with a Croc. So let's see if it goes through the Croc. Are Crocs also puncture resistant? I mean, they definitely have like a little bit of holes. I don't know if I would step on this, but with these I would. I mean, let me just show you guys how strong these are. This is with all my weight on the nail. Literally nothing.
All right, here from Mavi Gadgets, it looks to be a perpetual motion device. And just to be clear, perpetual means that forever it will continue doing the thing without any added energy. So let's see if that's the case. Oh, this looks fun. And no power or anything? So it's the momentum of it going down the ramp and then shoots back up. I want this to work because this would be like one of those pendulums where it just like keeps swinging back and forth, but this is honestly a better version of it. Something doesn't feel right though. I feel like this is going to be clickbait, but we won't know until we try, so let me go ahead and purchase this.
Okay guys, I purchased that perpetual motion device that you saw in that video right there. This is the same exact one, and apparently it promises when you drop this steel bearing through it, it's going to continuously loop. So I didn't do anything to this thing. I'm just gonna drop it in and see if it works. Wait, what? It actually works. Can you believe it? Wait, that's so cool. How does that even work? That doesn't feel like it's should be enough force for that to work, but I guess when it gets pushed down, some physics happen and you have yourself perpetual motion. That is actually so cool. Wait, can I put like multiple in? Like what happens if I put in all 5 that they gave me? Oh, here we go. Okay, well, it looks like you can't do 5 all at once, but that is cool how it does work. I have something to confess though. Unfortunately, it is clickbait because take a look at this. Underneath it, you'll see it is USB-C charged, which means that it's not purely physics that are providing that perpetual motion, it's the charge. So here's what it actually looks like when it's not powered on. So this is the disappointment that the perpetual motion machine is. Clickbait. It's cool when it's on though, but not worked as advertised.
Unmeltable chocolate. How does that make sense? Let's go ahead and find out.
It's called a flake because of its unique structure.
All right, so it's a Cadbury flake. I have to say, I've never seen that before.
So we're gonna put it.
But how is normal chocolate not gonna melt?
Light it on fire.
You're telling me under a direct flame,
But it didn't melt.
it's
it
not
just
going
burned.
to melt.
Then we placed it on a hot pan, which was so hot that it instantaneously...
Even in the
burned.
microwave,
But
you're just
again,
blasting it with heat?
And finally, we put it in the microwave.
I mean, it's milk chocolate, so obviously this thing would have to melt.
It's gonna burn and the fire alarm's gonna go off. We don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, I'm calling absolute cap on that. I do not think that this thing works. Unmeltable chocolate, that's just like an oxymoron. How do you have chocolate that doesn't melt? Chocolate inherently wants to melt. All right, I'm actually excited about this one, so let's see if this works.
So here's the chocolate in question. It's called Flake and it's made by Cadbury. And this thing is the crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate. And it also is indestructible as shown in those videos. So apparently you can't even melt it. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes and see if anything happens. If nothing happens, then we'll put like a flame under it, maybe boil it or something. I just don't believe that this chocolate that you're about to see is completely indestructible. It's chocolate, like shouldn't it just melt if it's under the sun for a bit? Okay, so here it is. Looks like a piece of wood, honestly. I'll go ahead and put it on a plate and then we'll cook this thing up, okay? All right, guys, time is up, and here's what our chocolate looks like. No melting whatsoever. So 3 minutes of this thing in the microwave and nothing happened. If you put normal milk chocolate, like a Hershey's bar in there for 20 seconds, you're gonna have melted chocolate. But in this case, so far, it survived test number 1. So far, not clickbait, definitely unmeltable. But how about under a direct flame? Good? Are you going? Yeah. Wait, this thing literally just broke when I picked it up. It's flimsy from the microwave. All right, I won't dock it for that because it didn't melt. So as of now, it's still unmeltable. But let's see if under direct flame, this thing melts. Okay. All right, I mean, it's really not melting though. I think a better term is unmeltable chocolate. Because I mean, you guys see direct flame, it's like a candle and there's no wax coming off this thing. So no melting of the milk chocolate. And it has milk in it. Like you would think that there'd be some liquid forming, but it's really doing a good job of just holding its form. Look at that. Just chars right off, then back to normal. Okay, so you can of course break it. I guess we're not counting that. Let me also taste this. Is this chocolate even good? It could be unmeltable, it could be indestructible, but does it even taste good? Oh, and it's good. You know what? That's crazy. I thought it was gonna be more of a wafer and that's the reason it doesn't melt, but it is straight up chocolate and this thing is not melting, which is actually kind of crazy. There's only one more test to try though to see if it's truly indestructible, but so far it's 2 for 2. Let's see if it can withstand the weight of the tungsten cube. With added pressure. It crumbled. It is the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate out there, but it is not indestructible. But it is unmeltable, which is arguably more interesting than being indestructible. So this flake chocolate, I recommend trying it because it's good, and you can definitely play with some heat around it, but certainly is no match for the tungsten cube. Pretty cool though, and not clickbait.
Once I see the Chinese text, you know something crazy is about to happen, so let's see what we have here. All right, he's moving his wrist like he's about to control the car. Okay, he is with his wrist. So with his hand/wrist, he is controlling the movement of this car. That seems a little too good to be true. I feel like there's somebody behind him with the remote control and they just like coordinated it really nicely. But we're about to find out because I will be purchasing this and hopefully I can move the car with my hand. That would be sick.
There it is. This is the hand-controlled toy car. It's a 6x6 wheeler. This is the same one that I saw in that video that we just watched. And I'm gonna see if you're actually able to manipulate the car's movement with just your wrist. This is a little like Ben 10 attachment here. So you just kind of put it on here, put your finger through here, power it on, and then after turning this on, oh, it actually kind of does go. Look, back, forward. I can make him spin around here, do some donuts, and go. Stop. Come on, hit me. Stop. All right, go into my Airbnb. You didn't pay. Don't you dare go in the Airbnb. Hey. He's going rogue. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's a little bit hard to navigate, but. Oh. I just want to get him in the Airbnb. Hey! Okay. All right, that's kind of all I wanted. All right, this thing is pretty cool. It does work. It's not as precise as I think I'd like it to be, but for the most part, this thing does work as advertised, so I would not call that clickbait. I would call that a functioning product. You can actually break this thing's logic by putting it on it, so it's just like infinitely going.
Next up, we have Square Egg Maker. What? So you take an egg, a hard-boiled egg, You just press it down and it forms a square egg. So simple, but you would think an egg would break under that sort of pressure, right? There's no way you could actually cube an egg. But the fact they make the product, I mean, hey, this is why we're here. We're trying these things, but I do not think this is going to work. That would be cool though. So I'm kind of hoping it does.
Well, I went ahead and bought that egg cuber right here. So we're gonna see if this device can actually turn this hard-boiled egg into a square. I'm actually really excited for this one. And we have a lot of hard-boiled eggs on standby because of that one egg device. So this is perfect timing. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So it's literally just this little plastic device and you're supposed to slip the egg in right there, put this little plunger thing on it there, and then we're just gonna slowly twist. And let's see if the form of this egg changes. I mean, honestly, it's already squaring up. Okay, the egg is currently a square, but now to see if it's actually going to set as a square, we're gonna have to put this in the fridge for about 15 minutes, so we will check back in soon. Okay guys, so I just pulled it out of the fridge. It's been about a day or so, so let's see if this egg turned into a square. It's still holding its form, which is a good sign. It didn't break or anything like that. All right, let's see. And we have ourselves a square egg. It actually worked. This thing is just a straight up square now. So it really does retain its shape. I mean, this thing is an absolute beast. I was able to just manipulate the egg just like that. It looks so tiny. It just puts into perspective how small an egg actually is. Very dense though, feels heavier than a normal egg for some reason. Definitely some placebo happening there. And if we open it up, we have a little cubed yolk. It's a cool product. I have to admit I was doubting it, but this one absolutely works and is not clickbait. So definitely a cool one if you wanna have some square eggs. Could be cool for parties. Doesn't taste as good for some reason. All right, let's do another product.
All right, this product is called the Pest Pistol, so I'm excited to see what we have here. Shout out Hafu as well. Looks like this is his video.
CO2 gas-powered.
CO2 gas-powered that shoots salt.
But how powerful?
Wait, what? How powerful could that be? You just like load it up with table salt and it breaks paper?
A lot stronger than I thought.
And I guess you could even use it on a bug.
Level 3, bugs. Targets.
That's kind of cruel. Is this actually gonna work?
Because I'll never make you wait for a part 2.
Really? I mean, those are fake bugs, but it looks as if it's definitely shooting salt, but how powerful can it be? All right, I'm excited to buy this. Let's go ahead and see. There's a lot of bugs in this basement that have to be taken care of.
So the Bug Assault 3.0 device has now arrived, and this thing is pretty insane. So this is what it looks like, and you're supposed to load it up kind of like a Nerf blaster with some salt, and then the salt is apparently what's going to shoot out and then take these cockroaches off of here. Don't worry, they are fake cockroaches. But there's 3 of them right there, and they're looking nasty, so let's try to remove them and see if this product actually works. So we're gonna load up the salt right here. And I think you just shoot the salt from here. Let's see it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I missed him, but there we go. So we're actually making contact. One more. Yes, let's go. I'm gonna do a point blank shot so you guys can see what it looks like. This thing is crazy. It's literally just salt. That's the craziest part. So as you guys saw, this thing absolutely works. It is not clickbait whatsoever. I mean, if you want to do something with bugs, this is the device to do it. Bug Assault. Pretty crazy concept. All right, let's move on.
Okay, here we have the world's strongest eraser. So it can apparently erase anything ranging from pencil all the way to paint. All right, so obviously I believe it could do pencil. I mean, I could probably just do that with like my tongue. Not that I would. All right, and then sure, marker. Marker's not even that crazy, although it is a little bit of a leap of faith, but I'll believe it. And then paint, okay. Yeah, there's no way this is erasing paint. Paint is on walls. Like that's just not gonna come off with an eraser. What is the eraser made of? All right, let's go ahead and purchase this and see if it works. I'm definitely doubting this one.
Right here, I have the world's strongest eraser, and I'm going to put it up against a permanent marker because there's no way permanent marker can go away from a single eraser, right? And I am so invested in this challenge that I'm going to use my actual table as collateral here by drawing a line on it. Now, I've never seen a marker get erased by an eraser, but this may be history right here. So let's see if this is truly the world's strongest eraser. Can it even lift up the marker? So far, no. And I think it's meeting its end here because it's breaking and there's no more layer that's kind of coming up. Which means this thing is a complete fraud. And now I will forever have that marker on my table. And you were here to witness it. So the world's strongest eraser, more like the world's worst eraser, because this thing did not operate as advertised. All right, well now we know. Do not buy that. Or buy it, just don't expect it to take away permanent marker. Maybe I was a bit tough on it, but I mean, look, proof's in the pudding. Let's see what else we got.
Next up, we have a Spider-Man web shooter. So they have an at-home real web shooter. So let's see what this looks like. All right, so obviously that's not gonna work. Actually, that did work pretty well. But now he has a proper web shooter. Oh, that is kind of cool, and it reels it in as well. Really? So it can just stick to anything? Who doesn't want to be Spider-Man? Top 3 superheroes all time. All right, let's go ahead and try this. I'm probably gonna have way too much fun with this, but I hope it works. That'd be sick.
Well, here it is. I purchased the Spider-Man web shooter that we just watched in that video, and this is what it looks like. So I don't have the full-on Spider-Man suit, but I do have the Spider-Man hand, and this is what the web shooter looks like on my wrist. It came with a little suction cup as well, so I figured I'd have some glass there to see if I could stick to it. Let's go ahead and see if this thing works, and if anybody can truly be Peter Parker. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it shot out, and then it's supposed to retract. All right, you know what? Kind of cool. Come on, hit the glass. Oh, and then, oh, it's not strong enough. It came off. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-da, dun, 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 da-na-na, da-na-na. Nah. Okay, it's not my favorite thing I've purchased, but it is cool enough to do some cool things like this. Hey, what did you just say? But it works a little bit as intended. It's just not as crazy as you'd think. All right, so I mean, this product is pretty cool. We saw that it could stick to glass. You can attack some enemies if you need, but the coolest thing it could do is this. Wait, that's crazy. I actually got it. Can you guys see me, or am I distorted now? There's literally a suction cup on you guys. Here, let me break the fourth wall here. Very cool. Cool that I did that. The product's all right. That was cool. All right, let's see what else we got.
All right, electric jar opener. So we have a robot jar opener. I don't hate this. I think this could be real, but let's see what the exact claim is. So you just put it on, press the button. Oh, so this is what I don't believe. So it's completely hands off. Oh, it just like detects and keeps going? Okay, I mean, honestly, I think this could work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I am excited to try though, because opening jars is one of those things you do not enjoy doing, especially if you're in front of people. You just make a fool of yourself because you're not strong enough to open it. Then you have to say like, oh, like I loosened it, and it's like a really awkward conversation. But instead, we might have a robot that could do it for us.
So this little nifty device right here promises to open any jar, because as we know, jars are very difficult to open. So I have a normal pickle jar right here that hasn't been opened, and I think this thing's gonna grip on and then work its magic. Okay, so I have fixed it on, and now I think I just press this button, and it should open this jar. So let's see if it works. This would be really cool because jars are actually incredibly tough to open. It opened the jar all by itself. You don't even have to hold down the button. It just like recognizes that it's on the jar, opens it up, and then you could have yourself a pickle. Really cool. That robot works. He is not clickbait. Good boy. All right.
Okay, here we have the pocket self-defense stick. Let's see what this is about. All right, so you press it down. Wow, that feels dangerous. Like that's gonna pierce through my hand, but I guess it can do certain things like break through a bunch of stuff, and you could even use it to break things like that. Is it really that intense? All right, I mean, it'd be certainly a good thing to carry if we're in a dangerous area. It looks super small, but then it certainly packs a punch. So let's go ahead and buy this. Hopefully I don't get hurt in the process, but let's see if this works.
I bought the self-defense stick that we saw in the video, and it's actually pretty funny. It says, danger, be careful to hit people. So I think they want you to hit people. This, of course, is a self-defense device, so you should use it to hit people if you need to. And it is nice and small, but this thing does pack a punch. I almost just stabbed myself, but as you can see, I mean, this thing just popped right out, and then it collapses. Ow, is it a one-time use? Forget self-defense, this is self-harm. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back, I think. Okay, somebody's coming after me. Hey, stop that. You're scared now, aren't you? I think this is single use. It's like broke now, it doesn't even go back. All right, so they did give 2, so that's good. So you have 2 chances to defend yourself. Last time I opened it, I almost poked my eye out, so let's not do that again. Let's see if it works to defend. Who is this defending me from? Wow, this might be the worst product I've ever purchased. This is a self-defense stick. I tried 2 separate ones. They don't retract. You could use them once and they don't even work. They can't even defend you against an 800-pound gorilla. So how are you supposed to be alive out there? Clickbait, worst product maybe I've ever purchased.
This is the world's most absorbent towel. All right, that is a lot of water. You're telling me it's all going to be sucked up. Kind of reminds me of a ShamWow. So ShamWows used to exist. I don't know if you used to see those infomercials, but it was this really absorbent towel that could clean up any large amount of liquid. And this seems to claim to be the same thing. So let's go ahead and try it out.
Okay, in front of me, I have the world's most absorbent towel. This thing is like made of microfiber and apparently can soak up anything that it's put in. And so I have 3 gallons of water right in front of me. So I'm gonna dip this ShamWow-like thing in and see how much of this water it could take out. Because based on that short, it's quite a lot. All right, here we go. How absorbent is this thing? Okay, here we go. Wow. So check out the before and after. It also stained the water, so the water is a bit darker now. I don't know what that's about, but I would say it probably took like 1.5, maybe 2 gallons out. I don't know if I'm able to show you how much water by squeezing it out because it's gonna be fully within this, but it actually did a pretty good job overall. Not the insane thing that I thought I was going to do. I thought I was gonna straight up just suck up all 3 gallons, but all things considered, no, honestly, it's just a standard towel. This thing sucks. This was not a great product whatsoever, just pretty standard, definitely clickbait. All right, well now you know. Don't waste your money on the most absorbent towel.
Here we have a powerful Japanese drain cleaner, and let's see what the promise is here. Eliminates odors and cleans your drain. All right, so you just put it directly on your drain, shake, and press down, and then what happens? What? Wait. I feel like somebody's like underneath the sink just like pushing some gunk out. That feels way too easy. Plumbers would be out of jobs if it was that easy. Maybe I'm just not privy to sort of like new plumbing technology, but is there really a device where you can just clean out your drains like so? All right, I'm excited about this one. I hope it works. Hopefully we don't like uncover any goo that's been sitting around in my drains, but let's do this.
Okay, so I purchased that foam drain cleaner and I have it right here, and it's supposed to clean out any of your pipes. So right now I'm in the sink. I think in the video they were using like a bathtub or something, but as long as you have this other second sort of drain area, if you put it down on it, then all the gunk is gonna come through there. Apparently. I don't know, I haven't tried this yet, but makes sense to me. So let's see if it works. Here we go. So we wanna see it from there. Ooh! Wow, wait. I mean, I have maybe the cleanest pipes I've ever seen, but if you have dirty pipes, that's where it would come out. I mean, that's pretty cool. First of all, I'm just impressed at how clean my pipes are. I mean, take a look at that. You can't find a single thing of brown in there. But it does work as advertised, and it certainly would catch any sort of dirt as it's coming through. It's almost like when you're clearing out one nostril and then you go out the other one. Same sort of idea, but in this case, just with the lemon foam drain cleaner. It does smell pretty good too. So I'd say this product does work. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing. Cheap as well. Clean out your pipes. Not clickbait.
This looks to be a portable crepe maker. Now, disclaimer, I've never made a crepe before. I have made pancakes, and aren't they basically the same thing, but crepes just taste a lot better? I think they're just like a thin pancake perhaps, but look at this device. It looks like a hair straightener. Ooh, this would be cool if it works. Hey. I mean, I don't see why this wouldn't work. You know, that's a pretty nifty device. I actually don't think this is gonna be clickbait. I'm pretty sure this is going to work, and I'm excited because I am pretty hungry, so hopefully I'm not being lied to here, and we can make a nice quick crepe.
So I actually did go ahead and purchase the instant crepe maker. So this is the device right here. I mean, it doesn't look super clickbait. Pretty nice thing. They gave a little platter here as well that I could pour the batter into. So we're gonna see if it works exactly as advertised, how I can just make some of the batter, stick it in, and then bam, we have a crepe. We have to start by making the batter. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of baking first. 1/4 cup of milk. Cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay, and I mixed all of it together, and now we officially have our batter. I'm going to pour the batter into here. Beautiful, and let's make a crepe. Turn it on. Okay, I feel like it's probably hot enough now, so we can start to make the crepe. Here we go. We're gonna let this dry now a little bit. Here comes the steam. It's cooking. Ooh, that is a hot surface. All right, a little bit longer, but so far so good. Does not look to be clickbait, but I'll be the judge based on the taste. There we go. So we have a crepe right there. Now let me give it a bite. This is one of the best crepes I've ever had. Throw some Nutella, strawberry on this, you have a 10 out of 10 dessert. Not a clickbait product, that's actually a cool one to own. I will be making crepes every single night now.
All right, guys, that was a ton of fun. So let me know which one of these products was your favorite. Maybe I'll give them to some of you guys who follow me on Instagram. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here, click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.